welcome back. So we're over in Rock Bluff, not where the game wants us to be, but where we want to be. Because we have some sardines to catch, figuratively. Maybe we'll find them at night? I don't know. Are there any night songs you don't have? I think all the night music is the same as the day music, aside from the default track. It's amusing that they all have the same artist listed. It feels kind of redundant. Right. And music is immediately overridden. So then, sardines. I've seen sardines in places before, I just don't remember where. I feel like it wasn't just here. In the bluff. I don't know where else I would go. I don't remember where else I saw them. The only place the game says they are is here. It would be weird if the game asked me for a winter fish when it's not the winter if I can't find it anytime but the winter. That matter. Again, I feel like I should stay here in the higher portions because this is usually where I feel like I see more schools of fish. Where all the vegetation is. Oh. Even so, I don't feel like I'm seeing any schools here. The encyclopedia didn't say anything about whether they're diurnal or nocturnal or anything like that. Which probably means by default that they're diurnal, but I see lots of fish here that I don't think the game tells you about the sleeping habits of, so it might not actually matter. I know some fish you can find both day and night, they just behave differently in each case. Like the sharks will be kind of hidden away in some places during the day, and they'll come out to play at night, like this. I still have more to learn about you. Tell me your secrets. Yeah. I've gained their trust. 100 or more, really? 100 sharks is hard to imagine. Particularly since they're predators. You don't think that'd be very productive. Because they just eat each other's food. It's weird, I'm not seeing any schools at anything down here. Not that there's anything saying I should be seeing any other schools, to be perfectly honest. Oh. I can try to be a bit more thorough this time, though. Because I missed some spots last time I was out here. If I don't see any this time, I might just give up on the whole photography thing. Since I don't remember in the slightest where else I saw those... Ow. Those sardines, even though I have seen them before. Man, you're right at the surface, dude. And it's a totally optional thing anyways. And also the time limit's really long, actually. So it's perfectly possible I come across more by pure coincidence. I may also be wrong to stay up in these higher parts. But I always thought that was where you wanted to be, to find schools of fish, in most cases. Camera had to take a while to catch up there. That was weird. I've gotten stuck on something. And the screen I'm using here has a lot of glare, so it's kind of hard navigating in the dark because it's hard to see things. I'm gonna turn on the lights while I play this or something. No one down here still? Just some sharks. It's actually kind of an interesting experience going through here searching for something. I'm usually just exploring stuff, not looking for anything specific. So it's kind of a different mentality to be running through the ocean this way. It kind of gives you another reason to keep track of where you haven't been and things like that too. And what landmarks there are. And or just use the map. I don't know if there's well, I was about to say, I don't know if there's a way to see what season it is. Well, yeah, there is. You can look at the date. But if we're going off the in-game date, like, we haven't passed that many days in-game, I don't think. Way fewer days than we passed in real life, at least. This time progresses very slowly in this game. So unless they were something really weird with the seasons, I think we're basically in the same season that we started in. Which is what, autumn? I feel like at this point we're probably leaving the bluff. Cover these southern islands, so to speak. If I don't see anyone here, I'll just say whatever to this whole endeavor. It is weird that I just don't see them where the game says they are, though. It's unfortunate I don't remember where else I've seen them. But it's also where the game says they're in one place, but I'm certain that I've seen them in other places too. But no, here we are. In the bluff without finding any, any mackerel. Mackerel, we found a mackerel, but we don't see any mackerel here either. Any sardines. Yeah, and look how it should cover it here. Cover a little bit more over here. I don't see any schools of anything. I don't know if the whole schools thing makes a difference or not, the fact that I don't see any other kinds of schools of fish here. Because it might be that that's the only type of school of fish that appears here. But I feel like usually when I see schools of fish in one place, there are other kinds of schools, other species of fish schooling along that I see in that same place. That is not the case here that I'm seeing any at all. It is what it is, I guess. A little frustrating, but not actually important in the end. go jump down that hole then. How do you get the boat into these arrangements? Like, are you able to move the boat backwards? If it doesn't have a reverse, then how did you get it here without being like landlocked before? I guess in this case it could have moved along the coast. I am stuck. That's where I want to be. Where's the boat? I cannot look on that side. Here we go. Oh, the moon has phases too, which is interesting. I don't think that matters to anything. Maybe it does. I don't know. Maybe some things only appear on a full moon. Weirdly intricate things like that. But again, it still bugs me. I think that if there is a season system, I don't know how it works, and that's a problem in its own right. If it works how I guess it works, based on the in-game calendar day. It says the moon, so presumably it's irrelevant, the phase of the moon. And the month. Well, okay, but then, like, the seasons are never gonna progress. What is with all these guys? Jeez. Lots of Jintus. Don't lots of species do that? Of any real creature? What are you? You're very small. Justify your smallness to me. Little penguin, oh of course. Oh, that's actually a species of its own, what the heck? Okay. It's kind of peculiar. Surprised we managed to find a... Okay, see that one's actually a young penguin. I wonder if we would find a young penguin here. Imagine all the writing that had to be done for this game, for all the information for every species. Probably took a long time. Where are they organized all that to be done? I wasn't meaning to do that, but that works too. Kind of... I mean, it's like it should take long. I'm probably just gonna jump down there and then head right back up, if I had to guess. So I might try to squeeze it into this episode, especially since we didn't do anything otherwise. To the hole. Where I don't think a dolphin would want to go. I never heard of dolphins going a few hundred meters under the water. Although, I mean, I don't think of them as like deep sea creatures that you'll see among the likes of say, anglerfish. And could a dolphin even see down there? This feels very questionable to me. Is this responsible to do? I guess I'll just assume the dolphin will actually stay with me if I go down here. I don't remember, is there a button to turn off the flashlight? Yes. I don't remember. Down we go. Am I supposed to be visible here? Oh, there we are. Oh, calm down there, dude. The dolphin is very excited. Not even going in the same direction as me. Alright, down we go. Without getting disoriented, preferably. As difficult as that can be. It's amazing how hard it can be to go in a straight line when you have no sense of orientation. When you have nothing to confirm to you that you're actually going the right way. There we go. Yeah, I want to interact with that creature. I could. Or I could look at the gobbler. Yeah. Okay, that's pleasant. Tissue isn't usually preserved, is it? Unless it's like fossilized. Yeah. Whatever you say. Why did I need a dolphin to do that for me? Again, oh. I was about to say, that was an interesting camera angle. It was actually the game in first person. Again, I guess it's kind of a justification for me not having found it before. I like how such a wide variety of creatures can qualify as spindle-shaped. Huh. Interesting that they span such a range of depths. Alright, well we've gone over time a little bit, so I guess it's time to head on out of here. Let's race to the surface and risk giving ourselves some kind of injury or another due to the rapid decompression of air. Well, what's the third one? If the second entry says, we don't know much of anything about these guys, what can the third one be? I don't know why I'm running around exploring down here, to be perfectly honest. Do we still have these two guys just sitting up here? Yeah, I like how they're just, like, sitting there in place. I mean, there's 3 now. What have you guys been up to? Cool. Alright then. No idea where that dolphin went? Let's just assume they're fine. And I'm amazed they can see anything at all down here. And the other fish here are adapted more for the lack of light, but not a dolphin. I'm tempted to just put into a search engine later today, maximum dolphin depth. And see how deep they can actually swim, or would care to. No sun to save us this time. Just void. Is it really passage through the abyss? I feel like it's more passage from the abyss in this case. Dolphin made it somehow. It is, again, much faster than I am. Alright, well, I'll call it there. Assume we can get back to our boat. Does a dolphin have a respirator too? What's going on here? Can I learn more about you by rubbing you here? Even if you're my partner? Yes, I can. This dolphin. It's kind of weird that it tells you some things about the one creature. Calm down. What are you doing? What? Jeez, okay, apparently they help you find things. Dude, calm down. I already found these things earlier. But yes, as promised, they are, in fact, also closer to the surface. Thank you for demonstrating. Calm down, man. Opa. Rub. Okay, they're done, it sounds like. Ah, why can't you be sardines? Or mackerel? As far as the back of the boat. That part. Alright. Still one day, I think there might be something we can find on the boat. I feel like I've had that happen at least once. Anyways. See ya.